face. Can you just, I think this explains it. The face you had seen. Yeah, always good face. So we're here to dance. I'm actually doing a little tap dancing while we do a little transition. But you know what? Let's take a moment to just really ground ourselves. I noticed that I could really feel my root on the floor if I let myself. So maybe just adjust yourself for a moment so that you can really feel your root here for a moment on the ground. Let's just all land together for a moment. If you would, maybe just wiggle your booty on the ground. Can you just do that with me? Can you just do that with me for a moment? Yeah, feel yourself really plug in. Yeah. Letting your hands either just soften on your knees or in your lap. Just begin to let your petals turn inward. Just invite your awareness, your attention, just to come back all to you for a moment. So really feeling the place where your body's making contact to the ground. And seeing if you can just give over 10% more to gravity. Really let yourself be held by this good Texas ground. That's nature. Let those shoulders just drop down away from the ears. The arms hang like heavy drapes away from the shoulder girdle. Feel your spine. Feel your back body. See if you can rest back into yourself just a bit more. And using your imagination, I want you to just sense and feel a spotlight, a light flickering at the base of your spine. And seeing that light flickering there at the base of your spine as you breathe in, let's imagine drawing a thread all the way from that starlight point at the base of the spine, all the way to the crown of the head as you breathe in. And then as you exhale, see that starlight like an elevator just travel right back down. Inhale, illuminate the golden thread upward the spine. And exhale, let the light travel right back down. Sweeping the channel, deep breath one more time, illuminating the spine. And exhale, sending it right back down. And one more, just deeper, full breath in. And release some sound. Sense if you can feel that hand on your heart holding that presence, that true presence that says, hey, I'm here. Like the kind of hand you put on a child that just got lost or is afraid, the hand that says, hey, I'm here. And perhaps in this moment, if you need any words of compassion for the journey ahead, offering those words to yourself now. And allowing from that voice of compassion for an intention to be seated in your heart. It doesn't have to be in full bloom yet. We get to discover through this dance. This is a dance of discovery tonight, my friends. It's a dance of integration. So acknowledging over this last couple of weeks the parts of you that have been illuminated. Perhaps they were parts you didn't know before. Perhaps they were parts you weren't ready to meet. I know I saw fear, like, oh. So just holding those parts here. Space for them. The alignment of the seen and unseen. the alignment of the light and the dark, and the alchemy, where we turn all those sticky places, those darkened hiding places, into medicine. So what are you alchemizing tonight? What's churning in your compost pile, just ready to bloom? See, feel, sense. And let's take in one last breath in, and let it fully out. Yourself a gesture of tenderness. You know what it is. In fact, you're the only one who does. Offer yourself a gesture of gentleness. And as you're ready, let your eyes come open. Well, here we are. You can come a little closer. Who here has never been to a Dallas Movement Collective event before? I'm so glad you're here. We do this work in service of belonging. And belonging inside our bodies, which is one big ass journey, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's the first one. I hope that you can keep that as a remembrance tonight. That our first task is to find belonging in our own skin. It's a big journey. We're also here to find belonging with each other. Yeah. The biggest healing I've experienced in these spaces is being one big dumpster fire in the corner and opening my eyes and seeing a look of love on someone else's face. It's healing. We're also here to belong ourselves on this big mama planet Earth, of which we are interconnected so deeply. The dance helps us remember. And that's what we're all here. This is not going to be a typical ecstatic dance, but I do want to give you a few, like, if I was a flight attendant right now, a few things to help support your journey, because this is a journey. We don't know what's going to come up for us once we put our bodies in motion, but we can create some elements of ceremony that are going to help support us to go really deep. So one of those is that we're what? Oh. Why are we barefoot? Common ground connection, yeah. And if you got little supporter dancer shoes on to take care of your feet, we're cool with that, but that's the intention here. What else are we? Sober! Yeah, because we're here to remember that we can have just a really completely excellent time on our own supply. We just need this breath in this body. We got it. We are also here to really dive in deep into the language of energy and the language of the body. And because of that, once this music starts, invitation to stop what? Talking. Oh, what a relief. There's a lot of chatter going on, right? So this is a moving meditation in its heart. So if you want to have a conversation, step outside. But the deeper conversation, the conversation underneath the conversation, underneath the conversation, underneath the conversation, the primordial mother tongue is happening in here. Our original language. So there will be a lot of communication happening, but it will not be through verbal language. So if you notice yourself thinking a lot, it's okay. Swallow those thoughts down into the body. Put them into gesture. We're here to find congruence. So if you're here with anxiety, don't fake it. I want to see that anxiety dance. Yeah? If you're here with bliss, I want to see that dance. Okay? So find what's true for you and put it in the body. If you want to connect with other people in this space, welcome it. We tonight, where's my friend Anna? Is she in here? She taught me a new word recently, amoeba. Instead of amoeba, amoeba. There's a lot of people in here, so it's going to get a little amoeba. Yeah? Don't be afraid of that. Okay? And we really want to be sensitive to the fact that we are all dropping down into our own nervous systems. And so if you are going to connect with someone through dance, you need to make sure that you have looked them in the eye and that you have taken a moment, a pause, a sacred pause before moving into touch with them so that there is choice and consent in that space. If you notice someone's trying to dance with you and you're like, no, I'm trying to dip my nugget in my own sauce. I don't know where that came from. What do we do? Yeah, this is this universal symbol of just, no thank you. What would your sauce be, Kyle?
What would my sauce be? Hot mustard.
Hot mustard?
Let's go! Yes! Hot mustard.
McCain sauce, girl myself.
Okay, I see. McCain.
Okay, so this is a gift. This is a gift, my friends, because it says, I'm willing to tell you the truth. I love you enough. I love me enough. That I'm going to be brave enough to tell you the truth, which is that I'm in my own moment. Totally fine. Is that clear? Let's use that tonight, okay? We do have a professional photographer in the space. We have a couple, okay? I'm asking that we do not have our personal phones out or take personal photos, because that little device is an express highway to a whole other dimension. And I want you to be here, yeah? So if you are like, I do not want any photos of me happening anywhere at all, you can just reach out to me. You can contact us and we will make sure that that happens. But we will have some photos in this space. Okay? Your presence. You nodding, Armando? What am I about to say? You seem like you know what I'm going to say. Your presence. What about it? It's required. For this to work, for us to really go deeply on this journey together, for us to create a closure, collective closure to this big portal that happened here in Texas, y'all, on the land that we tend to and that tends to us. This happened here. It's a big deal. It's a really big deal. And we get to harness, digest, and ground together. And it's going to require your presence. That does not mean you have to be dancing wildly to be present. You can be present and sitting perfectly still. You can be present and just pulsing. But I invite you to stay with it and to stay with us for the journey. We're moving spirit and form tonight, yeah? We have this beautiful interactive altar that Milan designed for us tonight. There's all these bowls of material up here. And at some point tonight, you'll know when, right? You'll know. I invite you to come over here and find, there's dirt, there's lavender, there's shells. Come over here and add your piece to our collective mandala. Your piece. Your piece, that's so important, that's so vital. Please add it to the altar. You'll know what to do. Yeah? Okay. We have some really big guests tonight, y'all. Liquid Bloom, Amani, Savej, Donnie, thank you so much for being here. Yeah. Welcome to our home. You now always have home in this space.
Is there anything that you would like to share before we begin our journey? No? I'm gonna let the music speak for itself now. Team, did I miss anything? Yeah, that kind. Let the doof begin. You cannot mess this up. You cannot get it wrong. The codes for the dance and the medicine of the dance live in your breath and your bones and your DNA. So let them rip. Let's close out the verbal space by rubbing our hands together and drinking in a big deep breath and letting out a We'll see you on the other side.